Hello, my name is Taylor Corpan, and I am currently a behavioral sciences student, and I'm hoping to become an educational assistant for the Catholic District School Board once I am finished with school. In this video, I'll be making a summary and analysis of the article Foundations and Assumptions of the Scientist Practitioner Model by Jones and Mayer, along with my personal connection to this model. The Scientist Practitioner Model, or SP model, was developed in 1949 during the Boulder Conference. The idea for it was to combine the worlds of scientific research and clinical practice. Instead of teaching psychologists about just one area, this model aims to prepare professionals who can understand and conduct research while also providing hands-on support to clients. The main goal of this model is to create skilled professionals who are critical thinkers, who use data as a guide in their work, and who are constantly wanting to learn and improve. This model encourages psychologists to apply their existing knowledge and also develop new knowledge to move the field forward. A key part of the model is integration. Instead of treating research and practice as separate tracks, the SP model blends them together. For example, psychologists shouldn't only use evidence-based practices, but they should also study their success to improve how services are delivered. The article also talks about three main roles in the model: the researcher, someone who conducts studies or collects data to understand the psychological issues; the consumer, someone who stays up to date with research and uses it as a guide in their practice; the empirical evaluator, someone who monitors the effectiveness of their programs or interventions by analyzing the data. All of these roles support the model's three big assumptions: that research improves services, that a strong scientific database supports practice, and that being involved in practice helps researchers focus on practical issues. As someone who wants to work as an educational assistant, especially with students who have autism or ADHD or other learning disabilities, I can see how this model will be extremely useful in my future work. I see myself hopefully working in an elementary school setting where I'll be helping students who need support with their social and academic goals. A way I could use the scientist practitioner model is by staying up to date with the research in behavior interventions, like reinforcement strategies, and then applying these strategies to the students. I also want to evaluate what's working and what's not working. That means I'd be acting as an empirical evaluator, collecting data on a student's progress or tracking their behavior changes after a new strategy has been used. For an example, if I'm using a token board with a student, I'd want to know if it's actually helping them stay on task. If not, I'd try something different based on research. The role I connect with most is the consumer. I enjoy learning and want to make sure that what I'm doing is backed by evidence. On the other hand, I'm most definitely not interested in being a researcher who runs large studies, but I obviously still value research and how important it really is. In conclusion, the scientist practitioner model really stood out to me because it really pushes continuous learning, critical thinking, and ethical decision making, all of which are the key values for someone working in education or behavioral support. This model helps bridge the gap between theory and practice, and I plan to use it as a guide when I become an educational assistant. Thank you for listening.